Let's talk about this real quick just because I want to also express yung aking nararamdaman pagka may nagko-comment ng madali para sa iyo yan kasi may experience ka na or magaling ka kasi or matalino ka kasi or ang tagal mo na kasi ginagawa yan kaya madali sa humanap ng client. Guys, it's pretty much the same for everyone. Her main concern was ang dami daw scammers sa Upwork, and I said, actually, you should be able to filter. Mamili kayo ng clients kasi ang laking red flag kagad nung sinabi niya na pinagawa sa kanya nung client sa Upwork wherein parang nag-chat ng 200 times or something. Lahat tayo iisa yung access sa filter sa Upwork. Lahat tayo, we have ability to choose the type of work that we will accept sa lahat ng platforms. Number 2, kahit sang platforms kayo pumunta, meron talagang scammer. So you have to be careful. You have to start educating yourself paano kayo makakaiwas sa mga scammer, tsaka ano yung mga pwede nyong gawin para ma-check yung mga credibility nung client before pa kayong mag-apply. So the way that you would do it is, you will go to upwork.com. Gagawa ka ng account mo dito, malalaman mo kung may account ka na pag meron kang 50 available connects. Make sure to complete your profile. Pagkatapos, i-click mo lang itong magnifying icon na to. Dito sa side, may lalabas na mga filters. Kung hindi mo alam kung anong gusto mong i-offer na service, what you wanna do is you wanna click on, select categories, tapos makikita mo na dyan lahat ng services na pwede mong i-offer. Kung wala ka pang experience, hindi mo alam kung anong gusto mong gawin sa buhay, click on all admin support. Pagkatapos, lalabas na dito lahat ng services na pwedeng i-offer as someone who offers administrative services. Now, if you want to make sure na legit yung tinitingnan mo, again, I highly recommend go for hourly, less than 5, verified payment. Ibig sabihin, meron ng payment on record si client at kung hourly makukuha mo na services, matik yan na bayad ka. So, kalagay dito, VA for a quick support. If you click on that, lalabas na lahat ng job description. Makikita mo dito kung ano yung hinahanap nila. Fixed price nga lang to, but let's just say na kunwari naka-hourly lang siya dyan. Andito sa side yung information kung nasa ng client, taga saan siya, ilan na yung nagastos niya so far. Dito sa baba, makikita mo naman yung feedback ng ibang clients or ng ibang freelancers tungkol dito sa client na to. If ang goal mo lang kaya ka pumasok sa Upwork at gawa ng account is to research about the industry, pwede mong gawing halimbawa, nakita mo dito product categorization specialist, hindi mo alam kung anong ginagawa niyan. Makikita mo dito yung job description, ano yung hinahanap nila, malalaman mo kung ano ngayon yung kailangan, kung ito yung type of work na gusto mong gawin as a freelancer. You just have to continue all the way down, makikita mo yung mga naghahanap ng data entry and verification support needed, nandyan, ano ba talaga yung ginagawa ng data entry specialist, ano ba talaga yung ginagawa ng mga nag-AI tool, ano yung ginagawa nung nagre-research at nagko-compile ng list of suitable exhibitors to visit a trade show. So, nandyan lahat yon. Pwede mong basahin. All you have to do is spend time reading and researching, and after that, taking action. Kasi halimbawa, ito, virtual assistant, although mababa yung offer niya, $3 to $4, pwede ito sa mga nagsisimula pa lang. Ang hinahanap dito is many retail platforms. I'm looking for someone who would be able to help me format my deal post on Facebook. O yan, magpo-post ka lang. Tapos, I need someone who is pretty fluent in English. Hindi niya naman sinabi na 101% na fluent in English. Can work during my daytime hours. Tapos, nasa US siya, which means graveyard shift to. Pero, 5 to 10 pa lang ang nagsasubmit. So, pwede kang mag-submit dito, lalo na kung bago ka pa lang. Meron pa dito, research for viral TikToks. So, nandyan, makikita mo yung hinahanap niya for that particular project. You see, hindi ibig sabihin, ay, no, hindi ako mag-apply dito kasi one-star review. Let's see. Alex is not a good client. He is totally mental. Oh my God. So, hindi tayo mag-apply dyan. Okay. Eto, appointment setters, napakabilis mag-apply sa appointment setting. Makikita mo na dyan yung job description. Kaya lang, you will be paid $20 per qualified appointment book. Pero, naka-hourly daw siya. So, pagka ganito mangyayari, ay, okay, agency. Pagka ganyan, hindi ako mag-a-apply, lalo na hourly lang ang hinahanap ko na contract dito sa Upwork. Guys, also, one more thing that I want to address on this video is that not because matagal na yung tao sa freelancing ay madali na para sa kanilang humanap ng client. No. We continuously learn and earn. Even if we're already earning, hindi kami tumitigil na mag-aral. Hindi kami tumitigil na i-educate yung sarili namin. Yung brain cells namin, nasanay na lang siguro siya na mag-stretch at mag-retain ng information in such a way na kapag na-mention siya ng client or na-encounter namin yung problem with a different client, alam na namin yung solusyon. And this is something that you can do too as a newbie, as an aspiring freelancer. Hopefully, matanggal na natin yung, hindi ko alam kung may iba pang term na pwedeng gamitin. I-comment nyo nga guys kung may iba pang term dito. But it's actually smart shaming yung nakita kong pinaka-applicable na term. Wherein just because somebody knows more than other people, nakukutsa na sila. Parang ginagamit na pambaba siya kanila na magaling kasi. Sige, ikaw na yung magaling. Sige, alam mo na yan. Parang ganon. And I just think that it's not good for this kind of environment. Anyway, I hope this helps. Comment any questions you guys have.